So, do you ever wonder why you still have faith in God through Jesus Christ after all the ups and downs, the things that have happened to you, the reasons why you should have quit, the reason why you should have let go, the things you did wrong, the things that didn't go right, all the things that have happened to you since you believed, and yet you still believe? Why is that? I'll tell you. Because Jesus, the real Jesus, is praying for you. Yes, He is your intercessor. He is your advocate at the right hand of God. So, when you don't do right, when things don't go right, even when you find reasons, logical reasons to give up your faith and let go, something would not let you give up. There was some reason why things always worked out. There was a reason why your prayers were always heard. Because Jesus Christ, your advocate, sits at the right hand of the Father, even now, present day, advocating for you. Now, let's look at a good example. In Luke's account of the gospel, Peter, a very impetuous person whom many of us can identify with, was told by Jesus that the enemy desired to separate him from the fold. In other words, he was going to be targeted. You are going to be targeted. You are being stalked. You're being tracked. There's data and intel being gathered on you all the time, and the enemy knows the bait, the target, the stress, the situation to use to separate you. On your own, you may have failed. On your own, you may have succeeded. But the one thing is sure, Peter was told, Satan desires to sift you, but I have prayed for you. Now, what happened? Jesus, the man, Jesus Christ, did what he is doing now. He turned his face toward the Father. That's what the word prayer means in the Bible. It's proseuchomai in the Greek, which means to turn your face and make a request. He turned his face toward the Father and made a request that although Peter would suffer, stumble, and fall, his faith would not fail. Now, the original meaning of that word faith is a word that means to assign credibility to something. That's where the enemy wants to attack you most. If he can strip you of your belief and your credibility and your commitment and your hold on the credibility of God's promises, he's got you. He's got you. But watch this. Jesus did not say, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to rebuke the devil. I'm going to tell him to stay away from you. I'm going to pray for you so that once you go through it, I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to let it happen. But I'm going to pray that your faith does not fail you. Now, things happen to you. Jesus is praying for you that your faith does not fail you. Now, credibility is a very important thing. That's why there are so many questions going through your mind about the veracity, reality, trustworthiness of Jesus Christ and God. Satan has always been after credibility, your credibility, and your faith. That's what that word means in the original meaning, credibility. So, why are you here today? Why did you make it this far? Because Jesus is praying for you. Remember this, even right now, you had ups, you had downs, you slipped, you succeeded. You scored 100, you scored a -0. But guess what? You still believe. You still believe after all this because Jesus is praying for you.